Alrighty guys, my name is Jabe Time, and today I'm going to be going over my thoughts on the movie The First Slam Dunk. Now, The First Slam Dunk is actually a movie that was made for the actual show and manga Slam Dunk, which was released in 1999. It had 31 volumes and about 276 chapters in it. When I saw it, I thought it was some sort of prequel to like maybe the whole entire show, but I was mistaken because it actually takes place like midway through the whole story, maybe even at the end. I'm not totally sure. The movie was first released in Japan on December 3rd of 2022, and then it eventually came to the US finally on July 28th of this year. It was a bit strange though, I will say. The movie itself was pretty underground, meaning I didn't see very much advertisements for it at all. The only way that I found out about it was from a friend. They had told me that this movie was finally going to be coming to the US, so I decided I'm going to go watch it, and I'm glad I did for sure. And I was definitely surprised. There was only one other person in the theater with all of us, and that certainly is a shame because this movie was fantastic. Now, unfortunately, this movie did come out in theaters, and now I don't think they're showing it anymore. And since it just came out, it's not on Blu-ray or streaming services or anything like that. But I know that once it comes out on those things, I'm definitely going to have to probably buy it on Blu-ray because I think it's a movie that deserves to be bought physically. Now, going into it, I didn't really know much about it or what to expect, but the best way I can put it is it was pretty different compared to some of the other sports animes I've seen so far, like Blue Lock and Kuroko's Basketball. The thing with those two shows is they're very flashy, especially with Blue Lock. There's a lot of things where it shows like these auras of power surrounding the players when they're about to go ham. And in Kuroko's Basketball, a lot of the times there's these flashy lightning sparks that come off of players that make them look like they're about to do a special move on the court. But this movie, The First Slam Dunk, it was just simply basketball. And even if it was just basketball and it wasn't super crazy like some of these other ones I've seen, it was still really intense. Some of the best parts of the movie that had me on the edge of my seat were because of the audio work on it. There's some moments where there's pure silence or just like super intense music going on, but both of those still gave out the equal amounts of emotions throughout their scenes. And I remember during like most of these scenes with pure silence, like I felt myself holding my breath just in anticipation, almost as if I breathe, it would make them miss the shot or something like that. It was a strange feeling for sure. And another good thing about this movie is that you don't need to watch or read anything beforehand about the show at all. If you do, you'd probably recognize characters and understand them a little bit better, but it was still really good either way. I know that I haven't seen anything, as I said before, but I came out loving the show and made me want to watch more, honestly. I'm definitely going to have to look up more on the manga and the anime itself. This movie just had so much character development in just the one movie that it's almost like you did just watch the entire show like through just this one movie. It goes through everyone's backstories and all that kind of stuff. It just really makes you feel for each player. Even on the other side, the other team that they're going against, you can still just feel that just like, man, like these are just players playing basketball trying to win for their team. Like you do certainly have a bias for one team, but you still feel for the other. Even if you're not a sports fan or even an anime fan, I definitely recommend watching this movie. It just had good character development and just such awesome scenes that just keep you holding your breath the whole entire time. And I think many people could enjoy it. And if you are a fan of the sport and you don't usually watch anime, I still think that it's worth the watch. Overall, it was a great movie, and I hope me speaking about it gets some of you to watch it somehow because it definitely deserves more people to know about it in general. The rating that I give The First Slam Dunk is A, and I'm changing to percentages because it's a little easier than like the 9.5 because those are like a little less exact, I'd say. I give this movie a 92 out of 100. It was great. And I want to watch it again, but I can't, and it makes me sad because there's so many people I want to show this movie to, but I just can't. I gotta wait it out, but hey, it is what it is. But either way, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope this let you guys see a new movie that you'll eventually watch and love. Thank you all so much for watching today's JabeRank, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.